Have you ever heard the story of the Whispering Bridge? It's a local legend, a tale whispered in hushed tones around campfires. A story that parents use to scare their kids into coming home before dark. But like many legends, it's rooted in a chilling truth. Tonight, we're going to explore that truth, to walk the path that leads to one of the most haunted places in the country. The story begins over a century ago. This bridge, now abandoned and decaying, was once a vital artery for the small town that used to thrive nearby. It was a place of happy meetings, of farmers heading to market, of young lovers stealing a moment under the moon. But one night, that all changed. Her name was Elara. She was known for her kindness, her quiet beauty, and her deep love for a man who was set to leave for a distant war. She promised to wait for him right here on this very bridge every single night until he returned, and she did. Through rain, wind, and snow, Elara kept her vigil. Villagers would see her silhouette against the setting sun, a lonely figure staring down the long road. Weeks turned into months and months into a year. Hope began to fade in the town, but not for Elara. Her love was a stubborn flame that refused to be extinguished. Then came the letter. It wasn't from him, but about him. It spoke of a great battle, of heroic deeds, and of a final, tragic end. His last words were reportedly of her, of his promise to return. The news shattered Elara. Her world, which had been held together by the single thread of hope, collapsed. The town mourned with her, but her grief was a private, bottomless ocean. That night, under a sliver of a moon, Elara came to the bridge for the last time. She wore the simple white dress she had planned to be married in. No one knows exactly what happened in those final moments. Some say she simply let her grief consume her, stepping off the edge into the cold, dark water below. Others whisper a more sinister tale, that in her despair she called out to something ancient and dark that dwelled in the river, making a pact to wait for her love for all eternity. Whatever the truth, she never left. Since that night, travelers who dared to cross the abandoned bridge after midnight report seeing her, a figure in a tattered white dress, standing silently at the edge. Her long, dark hair covers her face, but they say you can feel her sorrow, a cold that seeps into your bones. More chilling than the river's mist, they say her skin glows with an unnatural, pale light. Sometimes, a faint, sorrowful whisper is carried on the wind, a sound that seems to come from all directions at once. It's the sound of a broken heart, forever calling a name that will never answer. The fog here is unnaturally thick, rising from the river to embrace the bridge, as if the water itself is trying to hide her from the world. So, if you ever find yourself on a lonely road late at night and see an old, forgotten bridge looming out of the mist, maybe it's best to turn back. Because you might just see her, the ghostly woman in white, still keeping her vigil, still waiting. Is it just a story? Or is Elara's heartbroken spirit truly bound to this place forever? Some questions are better left unanswered. Thanks for joining me on this chilling journey. If you enjoyed this story and want to explore more dark legends with me, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss our next adventure into the unknown. Stay safe out there and check your rearview mirror. See you next time.